Okay, the first time I ever played Minecraft, it was in a small video game exhibition, and it was in a room which could best be described as a small classroom with several computers. And I walked across, and it was a decent game. I was surprised. Not that it was good, but I was just surprised it looked so basic, yet there was so much to it. And I could clearly see that it could be a tool for creativity. And now I'm here and I'm going to rant, because today I've opened the news and 24,000 threatening emails have been sent to schools and colleges across the UK claiming that a student had a bomb and that it'd been sent into a school with it, and that if a payment wasn't made to an address that was given, the device would blow up. This email was in both English and Arabic text, and it was investigated by the Metropolitan Police. The whole thing was a hoax, but it did lead up to many schools being put on alert, some being evacuated, parents having to collect their children, local police having to get involved, and it's just mind-boggling. The emails were designed to result in a popular Minecraft player vs player server called Velt PvP getting into trouble. Apparently the hoaxer has been asked what he thinks about frightening children, and well, he said it's horrible and it's not the nicest thing. But he went on to add that the reaction from schools showed failures on their part, and that he acknowledges that there's a chance he'll be arrested. Now, I'm not being funny, but what a dick. That's like me stabbing someone with a knife, and then when I'm asked if I regret it, going, oh yeah, but when knives are manufactured, with them being sharp and that, you do realise there's a chance I could stab somebody, and that person could have took better measures to make sure I didn't stab them. Not to be too funny, but the guy's a cockwomble. We do live in a time where bombs do go off, so you can understand how this could panic people. And it's another case of people, video games get attacked all the time. They're always made out to be violent, or at best a waste of time. And then we have an absolute dick like this. Essentially, this comes from some rivalry between Minecraft players. Now, you can't get a better game for cooperation than Minecraft. You can make things a beauty together, and you can have fun killing each other and stuff. But, it's ultimately one of the best, most creative games out there, and somebody's making a mockery of it. What a giant turd. Sort your life out. I mean, if the dude's a kid, that's one thing. He can grow up, he can get better. But half the time with these things, they're not kids. They're pretty reasonably aged people who are just bloody morons in the brain department. And what he's got to think is, you've messed with people's educations, some people who will be approaching exams. You've wasted police time. I mean, everybody always complains that police are out there doing pointless stuff, that their time could be better spent. Yeah, it could be better spent. It could be a lot better spent than dealing with this div. They could be out there actually catching people who are hurting other people, actually helping people who are really in danger, and instead they're mopping up after this dribbling, moronic shit stain. I think it's about time that people realised that, unfortunately, when you're into a hobby like video games, one that frequently comes under attack, we're all representatives of what video games are. And if you act like a giant moron, then your actions reflect on those games. And whenever somebody else actually wants to enjoy those games, they're going to get rubbish from people around them because of your idiocy. People blame developers, as if games are crack and they're being hoisted on us. No, we're choosing to play them. And if we want to carry on playing them, and we want them to be good, and we don't want it to be stopped, then we've got to police ourselves. And part of that is we've got to stop threatening each other, and we've got to stop causing trouble for the outside world. Stop this swatting rubbish. Stop the calling each other gay all the time, and actually behave like decent human beings, and show that we can enjoy a hobby that might portray violence or might portray other fantasy elements without losing our actual minds. Thank you. News rant out.